Welcome to Finance with Avery. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a brief overview of the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY annual percentage yield for January 2023. And I'm going to go over the requirements to get on this list of mine, as well as give you the APY for each of these accounts and give a quick background and history of the financial institutions and banks offering these accounts. Now, first off, I must say several of the big major financial institutions and banks that were on the previous list in December 2022 did not make this list in January 2023. And I'm talking about major corporations like Ally, SoFi, Capital One, American Express, Goldman Sachs. Those accounts that made it on my list for the previous months did not make this list because their APY currently is ranging from 3.30% to 3.50%, which is definitely very nice because the national average for a savings account is like 0.20 something percent. So that's definitely way better than that. And for this list in January, the APY is even higher than that. That's why those accounts did not make this list. The lowest APY for January 2023 on my list right here is 3.75%, and then several of the accounts go over 4%. So we're going to get into it right here. Let's go over the requirements to be on my list right here. The first requirement is the most important requirement for me personally. It is the FDIC insurance. So all of these accounts are FDI insured either by their own selves, through their bank themselves, or through other banks. And I'll get into more details what I mean by that, because some of these companies aren't banks, they're financial institutions, and so they obtain their FDIC insurance through other banks and everything. And I'll go into more detail of that. So FDIC stands for Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. And typically for these accounts, the FDI insurance covers up to $250,000 of your funds in the account. However, some of these accounts cover more than that because of the way they hold your cash in different reserves or different banks and things. And I'll tell you about that for those accounts as well here. And then next on this list right here, there are no monthly maintenance fees for any of the accounts on this list. That's definitely a requirement for me as well. No monthly maintenance fees. And then also I must let you know the APY, the annual percentage yield that I'm telling you about for all these accounts, is variable and subject to change. And I've been doing these lists for the past couple of months, and I plan to continue doing them every month because the APY, the annual percentage yield, and the interest rates, they just keep changing every month. Sometimes for these institutions, the APY changes multiple times throughout the month. I really like doing these lists just to kind of see how things change. Like I say, some of these accounts that made it on last month did not make it on this account this month. And so we have some new institutions, some new accounts that made it on the list this month. So it's very interesting. And so my next requirement is that there is no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees, because certain accounts out there do have this monthly minimum balance that you have to have in your account to avoid fees. So they may say no monthly maintenance fee, and then there's an asterisk saying, you know, that's only if you'd have this certain amount in your account and everything. So for these accounts on this list right here, there is no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees. And also for some of these accounts, some of them have an initial deposit requirement, but I capped this at $1,000 to make my list, because you have some accounts they want you to have at least $5,000 or something to make the list. And I thought $1,000 is kind of like a low barrier to entry, so I capped it at $1,000. But most of the accounts on this list don't have any kind of minimum initial deposit required to start the account, but some of them have, you know, $500 or $1,000 or $10. And I'll tell you about the requirements for each of those accounts when we get to them here. And so now, without further ado, let's jump into the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY for January 2023. Tied at number 10, we have Brio Direct, the high yield savings plus at 3.75% APY. There is a minimum of $500 initial deposit required to open this account with Brio Direct. Now, Brio Direct is an online subsidiary of Webster Bank that offers various deposit accounts. Webster Bank was founded in 1935 by Harold Webster Smith as the first federal savings of Waterbury in Connecticut. They're headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut. Also tied at number 10 is the Betterment Cash Reserve account at 3.75% APY. There's a minimum $10 initial deposit required to open this account. Now, with the Betterment Cash Reserve account, clients' funds are deposited into one or more banks known as program banks, where the funds earn the variable interest rate and are eligible for the FDIC insurance. Betterment is a financial advisory company which provides digital investment and cash management services. Betterment was founded in 2008 in New York City by John Stein, a Columbia Business School MBA graduate, and Eli Broverman, a lawyer out of NYU School of Law. Betterment headquarters is in New York City, New York. Also tied at number 10 is the PayPal savings account at 3.75% APY. Now for this PayPal savings account, the banking services and FDIC insurance is provided by Synchrony Bank. PayPal Holdings is a multinational financial technology company that operates an online payment system in the majority of countries that support online money transfers, which serves as an electronic alternative to traditional paper methods such as checks and money orders. The company was established in 1998 as Confinity. In March 2000, Confinity merged with X.com, an online financial services company that was founded in March 1999. PayPal then went public through an IPO in 2002. Later that year, it became a wholly owned subsidiary of eBay. In 2015, eBay spun off PayPal to its shareholders, and PayPal became an independent company again. PayPal is headquartered in San Jose, California. Now also tied at number 10 is the Synchrony High Yield Savings at 3.75% APY. Synchrony is a consumer financial services company. The company offers consumer financing products including credit, financing, and loyalty programs, installment lending to industries, and consumer savings products. Synchrony has roots that go back to 1932 when GE Capital Retail Bank was started. In 2014, GE eventually spun off the portion of its GE Capital business dedicated to retail credit cards and indicated that the new company would be called Synchrony Financial. Their headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut. Number 9 is the Wealthfront Cash Account at 3.80% APY. Now for this Wealthfront Cash Account, up to $2 million of your funds can be FDIC insured through partner banks. Now Wealthfront is an automated investment service firm that was founded in 2008 by Andy Rechleff and Dan Carroll. In February 2019, Wealthfront introduced a cash account savings account which has an interest rate that tracks the federal funds rate. Wealthfront is able to offer up to $2 million FDIC insurance because it deposits its clients' cash account funds in a network of partner banks including Citibank, HSBC, and Wells Fargo. Wealthfront headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. Now coming in at number 8 is the CIT Savings Connect account at 3.85% APY. There is a minimum of $100 initial deposit required to open this account. Now CIT was founded in 1908 in St. Louis, Missouri. CIT stands for Commercial Investment Trust. After various ventures of acquisitions, being sold, and bankruptcy, CIT was acquired by First Citizens Bancshares in January 2022. CIT provides financing, cash management, treasury management, small business administration loans, mortgage loans, leasing, and advisory services. CIT headquarters is in New York, New York. Now tied at number 7 is the First Foundation Bank online savings account at 4% APY. There is a minimum of $1,000 initial deposit required to open this account. Now, First Foundation Bank was founded in 2007. It was originally started to serve the clients of First Foundation Wealth Advisory business. First Foundation provides banking, financial planning, investment management, trust services, estate and legacy planning. Their headquarters is in Irvine, California. Now also tied at number 7 is the PNC High Yield Savings Account at 4% APY. Now PNC Bank is the banking portion of PNC Financials, and it's the 10th largest bank in the United States by total assets. The founding of PNC Financial Services can be traced to the Pittsburgh Trust and Savings Company, which was founded in Pittsburgh on April 10, 1845. PNC is headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Also tied at number 7 is the Valley Direct Online Savings Account at 4% APY. There is a minimum of $1 initial deposit required to open this account. Valley National Bank Corp., doing business as Valley Bank, is a regional bank holding company headquartered in Wayne, New Jersey. Valley Bank was founded in 1927 as the Passaic Park Trust Company. The company has grown through numerous acquisitions in northern and central New Jersey and has become one of the largest commercial banks headquartered in New Jersey. Now coming in at number 6 is the Basque Bank Interest Savings Account at 4.03% APY. Now a stipulation for this account that I found on their website is that they state that if an account remains unfunded for 15 business days, they reserve the right to close it. Now Basque Bank is an online bank that offers one savings account that earns interest and another that earns American Airlines miles. Basque Bank is a division of Texas Capital Bank, which was founded in 1998, and their headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. Coming in at number 5 is the My Banking Direct High Yield Savings Account at 4.05% APY. There is a minimum of $500 initial deposit required to open this account. Now, My Banking Direct is a service of Flagstar Bank, and New York Community Bank Corp is the parent company of Flagstar Bank, which is one of the largest regional banks in the country. The company is headquartered in Hicksville, New York, with regional headquarters in Troy, Michigan. New York Community Bank Corp was founded in 1859 as the Queens County Savings Bank. It was the first savings bank chartered by the state of New York in the New York City borough of Queens. Coming in at number 4 is the Salem 5 Direct E1 Savings Account at 4.10% APY. There is a minimum of $10 initial deposit required to open this account, and Salem 5 reserves the right to transfer balances over $1 million to a statement savings account, which currently earns an APY of 0.01%. So there is kind of a cap, a limit to this account. So under $1 million, and you'll be earning that 4.10% as of now in January 2023. However, if your balance is over $1 million, Salem 5 states that they reserve the right to transfer balances over that amount to a statement savings account, which currently earns that APY of 0.01%. So yeah, you see that's a major decline in APY right there, because of course, the more money you have in an account, the more money you're going to be making from that interest rate and that APY. So once you get over certain amounts, that's a lot of money that these financial institutions and banks are paying to their customers. So some of them have that cap right there, which most of them don't have a cap. That, on this list right here, this was one that stood out that said they do have kind of a limit where they could change your APY for that amount right there. So I thought that was interesting. So I thought I'd note that on this list right here for that Salem 5 E1 savings account. And Salem 5 is a traditional American mutual savings bank founded in 1855. The bank provides financial services including private banking, checking, deposit, and savings accounts. In addition, Salem 5 Bank also offers mortgages, HELOCs, insurance, and commercial lending such as aviation and construction loans. Salem 5 is headquartered in Salem, Massachusetts. Now, coming in at number 3 is the UFB Direct Best Savings Account at 4.11% APY. Now, they recently changed the name of this account because before it was like Direct Savings or something different than Best Savings. So they recently changed this account to Best Savings. So that is definitely must be a marketing thing or something, because Best Savings account, per UFB Direct. And UFB Direct is a division of Axos Bank, which is a digital bank founded in 2000. UFB Direct is an online-only bank offering deposit accounts and mortgages. Axos Bank was previously known as Bothell Federal Bank until it rebranded to Axos in October 2018, but before that it was previously known as Bank of Internet until it changed its name to Bothell BOFL Federal Bank in October 2011. Axos Bank is headquartered in San Diego, California. Coming in at number 2 is the Upgrade Premier Savings Account at 4.13% APY. Now, deposits in this account are held at the Cross River Bank, which is a member of the FDIC, so they have the FDIC insurance through that Cross River Bank. Now, there is no minimum balance to open your account with Upgrade, but you will only earn an APY on days when the closing balance of your Premier Savings Account is at or exceeds $1,000. On days where the account closing balance drops below $1,000, the APY will be 0%. So this one does kind of have a stipulation as far as how you're going to earn that 4.13%. You need to have at least $1,000 in your account or more than that to earn that 4.13%, because on days where the closing balance is below that, the APY will be at 0%. So that's just something to note with this account right here. And Upgrade is a financial services company that offers consumer credit and banking products along with fixed rate credit cards and loans. Upgrade was founded by Renaud Laplanche. I apologize if I mispronounced that. He was the founder and former CEO of Lending Club, along with other former colleagues from Lending Club in August 2016. Upgrade headquarters is in San Francisco, California. Now, number 1 on the list is the My Savings Direct High Interest Savings Account at 4.35% APY. And according to their website, this is the highest national APY available in the United States in the savings account. Now, the My Savings Direct is an online banking division of Immigrant Bank, member FDIC. So that's where the FDIC insurance is, through the Immigrant Bank. And on their website, they state that 4.35% in their high interest savings account is the highest nationally advertised annual percentage yield for day of deposit to day of withdrawal accounts with no minimums required. So they're stating, putting their stamp on it, saying they have the highest APY available in the United States currently. And they made the list at number 1 with my stipulations and requirements and everything. They are number 1 on my list for January 2023 and with the highest APY savings account available at 4.35% APY. And that is it with my list for the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY for January 2023. Now, APY is definitely an important aspect when selecting a savings account, but for me personally, it isn't the only reason why I would choose a savings account, because there are other features, other information that I like to obtain before choosing which kind of account I want to open. Now, savings accounts, the main goal of a savings account, of course, is to save money and to earn interest on that money. So you definitely want to earn more than that national average of 0.2 law, whatever it is, 0.24% or something like that. You definitely want more than that. And these accounts on this list, start at 3.75% and go up even higher. Now, me personally, I use SoFi, which is 3.50%, and also I've used Ally, which is around 3.30%, I believe, right now. And so I like those accounts for other features that I get with those accounts. So I don't select my account just based on the highest APY. Now, some people want to do that. They want to chase the APY. They may move around money month to month or 6 months to 6 months or year to year or something, just to kind of chase the highest APYs of a certain account and everything like that. And that's totally fine. Whatever kind of strategy or whatever your goals are and everything, this video is for informational purposes, and I'm ranking it by APY, but this isn't to say that these are the best savings accounts or anything like that. There's definitely other information that I would seek and look into when selecting a savings account. However, APY is definitely an important aspect of a savings account, and hopefully this video will give some information on that, kind of give a starting point maybe of where to look, or kind of just see what the competition is offering and everything. And that is it with the video. I'll continue doing these type of videos every month. I hope you all have an awesome day. Take care.